I'm considering this video a love letter to the women who want to change their lives, their bodies, their lives, their relationships, their financial situation, the way they move throughout their day, their homes. Whatever you want to change, this video is for you. And I'm going to come out of the box really quick and just say something that's a little in your face, but I believe it's so true after coaching hundreds and hundreds of women to really create the lives that they want. Whatever you want in your life, whatever change you want to make, what is keeping you from it is your unwillingness to feel discomfort. And I hope that it's like, oh, maybe that's true. Yes, it is true. And I want to sell you on this today. So if you're like many of the women I work with, you are stuck in a cycle of wanting to change. Maybe you've wanted to change for a long time. Maybe you have had progress, but inconsistent. Maybe you stop and start. For a lot of the women I work with, they can go about a week or two and then they go back and they just don't understand. And it is discomfort that is keeping you. And so avoiding the uncomfortable feelings that come with growth, the four heavy hitters are fear, guilt, insecurity, and doubt. When we feel those, we don't want to feel them, but your next level, you creating the life you want in any area, requires you being willing to feel the discomfort of whatever negative emotion, and those are the four heavy hitters I see time and time again. In this video, I will help you uncover what you really want. You probably know it, but I want you to really own it. The uncomfortable emotion that is keeping you stuck. And maybe it's a combination of a few. In the past, for me, it's been a combination of the few. And then how to take action anyway and why that's where your power is. So this message is for women who are ready to stop playing small and to really start feeling the life that they are called to live. And let me just say, first of all, sometimes when we talk about changing our life and living a bigger life and a life we're called to live, sometimes we negate wanting to lose weight, wanting to get healthier, wanting to actually start working out. We think that, especially as women, we think that living a bigger life has to be like in service of everyone, and I disagree. I think you getting healthier, first of all, will be in service to everyone that you love, but I think that there's nothing wrong with wanting to look amazing in your jeans, wanting to feel healthier, wanting to go off medicine, wanting to feel stronger. So it doesn't matter if you feel called to want something for you, you are worthy of wanting that thing. I'll tell you right now, side note, for me, one of the things I really want right now is I really want to get even stronger, and I really want to be able to do a pull-up. A pull-up is like my measurable result to my strength. I'm getting stronger, but I'm really working on being able to do a pull-up. Now, me doing a pull-up is not helping anyone. It's not changing the world. It is probably inspiring people, but it's not really helping anyone, and that's okay. Me living a bigger life, part of me living a bigger life is being able to do a pull-up, and that is going to make me feel stronger, make me feel more beautiful, make me feel more powerful. And so we don't need to negate what we want. So I want you to really decide, what do you want? You probably know, but own it. What do you really want? For many women I work with, they want to get healthier. And sometimes that means losing weight. Sometimes that means building strength and just being more consistent. Some women want to start a business. They've been wanting to for a long time. Leave another job for another job. Leave a job for another job. Create more money. Create a new relationship. Draw in girlfriends or leave a relationship to find a better relationship. Live differently. I have many women that come to me and they're like, yes, I would love to get stronger and get healthier, but I also want to start actually cleaning my house up. My garage is a mess and this, and I keep not doing it. And they want to be able to make a plan and follow through even if they don't feel motivated. And so maybe they want to travel, downsize, get organized, all of those things. Whatever you want for your life, what's keeping you from it is your unwillingness to feel discomfort. And so if we go back to these examples, getting healthier, you starting to go to the gym, there's going to be discomfort. You're going to have thoughts like, are people going to look at me? I don't even like the way I look in my gym clothes. I feel like I'm not very strong. Or maybe the discomfort is, oh, when I go out to dinner with my girlfriends, every time I lose a little bit of weight, I feel guilty that they want to lose weight, but they're not able to do it. And then because I feel guilty, I end up just giving up my plan and I start eating even though I said I wouldn't, right? And so these are real problems. But the problem is the thoughts that you're having, and then it creates a feeling. And so the feeling is guilt or fear or insecurity, right? When I first thought to myself, oh, I really want to go to the gym and I want to start doing pull-ups, I felt like, I think it was probably insecure. Are people going to be watching me being like, she can't even do this, right? Can I allow that and can I do it anyways? And so, what discomfort have you been unwilling to feel? When we think back to you wanting to make this change, probably for a while, can you figure out what it is what feeling is keeping you from doing it? Is it ambivalence? Is it fear? If you really got yourself to create this change, what would happen? And sometimes people will say, I'm worried my friends will feel threatened. So that's fear or that's guilt. Okay, so that is your work, right? Maybe you want to write a book, but you tell yourself you don't know what to write, and what if you can't get published, and what if people don't like it? Doubt, insecurity, that is what's stopping you. If, again, I'm going to go back to the restaurant situation because it is so common with so many of my clients, you start losing weight and then you go and people are like, oh my God, you're not going to have another cocktail? Why? Join the party. Oh my God, you look fine. And then you feel this guilt, or you feel this just ickiness. I know ickiness isn't really a feeling, but a lot of people can say, yeah, I just feel insecure, icky. That is what is stopping you. And then you say, okay, I'll have another drink, and that feeling goes away. And so when you figure out what the feeling is, if you really want to get the most out of this video, if you don't know the feeling yet, I would pause it for a moment and really say, what do I want, and what is the feeling I have been letting keeping me stuck? What uncomfortable feeling is holding you back? And then ask yourself this next powerful question. Is it a good enough reason not to live your biggest life for yourself? Is that a good enough reason? When I thought to myself, I really want to do a pull-up and I'm feeling insecurity, at the end of my life, am I going to say, well, I was going to do a pull-up, I was going to get really strong, but I was insecure, so that's okay. No, that's not a good enough reason for me. Is it a good enough reason that you feel guilt when you're out with your girlfriends and they make comments about your eating? Is that a good enough reason for you not getting to fit in those jeans you want to fit in? For you not getting that health, that your doctor's saying, wow, you're doing really well, I think we can take you off that medicine. Is that a good enough reason? If you want to ask your boss for more money and your brain keeps saying you haven't been here long enough, that other person's been here longer, well, they only give raises 2 times a year, and so you're feeling this doubt and insecurity. Is that a good enough reason to not powerfully go ask for a raise? You might say no, you probably will say, I'm thinking no. So what would happen if you allowed that feeling and took a step toward this change you want to make? What would happen? I'm going to tell you what would happen. It's not going to feel good at first. It's not going to feel good. You're going to go into your boss with butterflies feeling in your stomach. You're going to be sitting at a restaurant and you're going to say to your girlfriends, I know I usually have an extra margarita, but tonight I'm not going to. I'm really trying to just stick to 1 margarita or 2 margaritas. And then it's going to probably go away a little bit. That's what's going to happen. The feeling is going to be there and then it's going to go away. And then you know what feeling is going to be there is you're going to be really proud of yourself. And you're going to be building evidence that you can do it. You will begin to feel powerful. You'll begin to make permanent changes to your life. You'll fail. Your boss might say, no, we are not giving raises right now. But then in your boss's mind, you were powerful. You asked for a raise. You did it in a way where you showed your value to your company. And next time they go to give a raise, maybe they will consider you. Right? Maybe you will start to get more and more confident that you're like, you know what? I actually was approached from another company that has a great reputation and they're willing to pay me more. I think I might do that, or I think I might go to my boss and tell them that. It is going to make you feel more powerful, more confident, and you are going to be creating a bigger life, even in your attempting of it. So I love teaching these concepts. Check out my website. The link is in my YouTube bio and in this video. And you can learn about how you can work with me to create what you want to create in your life, to understand yourself at a deeper level so you don't let these feelings get in the way. This is a practice and it is so worth it to create whatever you want in your life.